Jingle, jingle. This is the jingle we wrote for the show. It's a jingle, baby. Yeah. Buy stuff from Gigrig, please. Pretty please.
It's a classic. Hey everyone, welcome to ChatTGR. I'm Dan.
I'm Jake.
I'm Joe.
And of course, Lizzie on the knobs.
La Lizzie on the knobs.
That's an amazing song. Your version of it.
Thank you.
In particular.
Thank you.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
he's yeah. There was an era there where that man was very, very special. Brilliant. Thank you all for joining us. Massive thank you to BV.
Beaver
out
baby.
there weaving his magic, slapping everyone around, keeping you in line. It's thank you, mate. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, a few things we want to talk about this week. Got a bunch of new pedals. They're very cool. But of course, we want to talk about
This little guy.
that little guy. We can have a look at the little guy now because it's on his own little camera.
Been in the right little ring, hasn't
Look
he?
at this.
He gets his own camera before me. It's unbelievable.
Lizzie, would you like your own camera?
No, thank you.
No, that sounded like she wants her own camera.
I did.
Because I've got a camera here. We can do that.
I'd
no
be
problem.
absolutely fine. Thank you.
I think we should have a little circular camera in the corner just so everyone can see Lizzie, you know?
I
Just a little
love
circular.
that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All in favour, put it in
What?
the chat. Peer pressure
Yeah.
will work.
What
Don't, I'm
sweats
stressed
is Lizzie wearing this week? So we're gonna jump into the plug out for a couple of reasons. One main reason is it's something I was astounded this week at the veritable fallout around this pedal.
Too right.
And there's one thing that a lot of people have been very angry over that people have got completely wrong.
Yes.
So we did some digging, and did you find the thing on the website, the terms and conditions, or the?
Definitely completely forgot to check the
Did you?
terms and conditions.
Okay, all right.
Well, just the people don't know that.
Okay,
If we
so
don't
you
tell them
did.
that, I did, yeah.
Brilliant. Good job. This isn't live, and we can edit all that out.
Exactly. The power of pre-recorded TV.
So, but before we get into that, because we're going to keep you hanging, because that's apparently the professional thing to do. We're going to keep you hanging. Let's get into some pedal news this week. I want to have a chat about a good friend, Marcus Reeves, is bringing a new treble booster,
Yes, sir.
which has me quite excited because I like Marcus's treble boosters and I like treble boosters. So
What do
I'm
you like?
excited about that. Treble boosters. Now, can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Can you look up Plosive, Plosive,
Thank you. I'm dyslexic. Plosive.
May booster?
May booster.
And look at images. It's probably going to be an image of right. So grab
This guy?
the one next to it. That's probably mine.
This. That's probably yours.
The double one I think is. Anyway,
Oh, the thing. Yes, that thing.
that thing there.
Yeah, I remember seeing that about.
So if you can,
Come on, Pinterest. The people can
now,
see it.
right? Can the people see that?
Yeah.
Right. So this. Sorry, should not drink that stuff before going online.
Oh, you shouldn't
Right.
have said that. Oh, you
The
shouldn't have
reason
said
I wanted to bring this up. So this is called the May treble booster from Plosive Electronics. I got this about 20 years ago, and it to this day it's hard to beat as far as a amazing, very simple. It's just a silicon transistor, nothing crazy about it. But you see on the there's a level, and is that cut?
We've got gain and tone
Oh,
on
sorry,
this specific one.
The tone control.
So I'm going to put a picture.
It's the same sort of tone control that you find on a matchless DC30,
Right.
where it's a whole bunch of, it's a capacitor array,
Cool.
where
Right.
you just work out how much bottom end you want to take out, and it,
Oh, so it's like a high pass filter rather than a low pass filter. Sure.
passive,
Mhm.
and it's magical. And Dave Gregory put me onto that.
Oh, cool.
So when we were playing, doing 10 Spirits, we both had those on our boards,
Mm-hmm.
and I was searching. So I was Paul Stacey heard my rig and heard my treble booster. He's like, I have to have one. So I tried to get in touch with the guy for months and months and months, and he just disappeared. Place of Electronics just stopped. No emails, no, because I talked to the guy.
I guess they imploded.
I was so, and maybe, but it was like gone.
Yeah.
And I thought I've got to find Paul's treble booster. So I put out a message online and said, look, does anyone have one of these? I've got to find one. And I got a text message back from Stephen Wilson saying, I've got one, I never use it. If you want to pop around and grab it.
Oh, amazing.
So went around, grabbed it. But the reason I thought of this story is because the new treble booster is from Reeves is called the May Booster.
C'est May Boost.
There you go.
Should we hear it?
Yes, let's have a listen.
Just quickly. It's got two settings on it. So you've got laser beam,
Laser beam and
Is
dynamite.
it
and dynamite.
laser?
How do you mean?
Laser.
No, it's laser beam.
How can you guys not know what that means when you say laser?
Oh, you're on about that really old film.
That really old film.
Sorry.
It's a freaking laser beam.
Austin
sure.
Powers.
From like the last century, sure. Yeah.
Turn of the century media, Joe. It was
Yeah.
all the rage.
Yeah, wax.
We call them talkies. So, Lizzie, when we play this, I'll just get you to bring the
I was gonna-
the masters down. You can mute them if you like, if that's easier.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Let's have a listen to it. Be interesting to find out how successful that was.
I bet that was smooth as anything.
about that.
Yeah,
Everyone.
that was great.
Brilliant.
It was my phone, Jake. Sorry.
Oh, was it? Fine,
It
okay.
linked, yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
So it wouldn't have jarred the people at all. Basically, we're trying a different way of... So previously with the playback, we would watch the clips before and then we would just sort of guess watching it if we'd shown you enough. But we actually have a way of having playback in the room today because, you know, budget is ever expanding at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the miracle of live TV. Anyway,
So
So it's no guess what it's.
yeah. No, it's so the Brian May thing is really interesting. I mean, it sounds great. I'm definitely gonna grab it and have a go because I love that sound. The Brian May thing is really interesting because there's the two things that I think have neglected as a big part of his sound. One being the amazing array of sounds he gets from his pickups
Yeah,
because the phase flip
cancellation
thing
stuff.
he's got
Yeah.
in there. I've never found anything approaching a usable guitar sound without a phase pickups, but it's actually a big part of what he does. But the other thing is the Deaky amp he
Yeah.
uses.
yeah.
So it's the closest thing I can think to it is like a pig nose.
Sure.
a little transistor thing that's just dying. But it's the combination of those things that is a massive part of his sound. Of course, the treble booster is a big part of it as well. But if you're talking about Brian May tones, you have to include the D key and you have to include the out of phase shenanigans.
It's like this perfect catalyst of stuff that probably shouldn't work out of context. If you think about the coin as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All these different harsh
There's so many
craziness
things.
that make this beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing about the May boost it's cool is it's got a transformer at the start of the pedal so that you can put it anywhere.
Okay. So it'll receive a low impedance buffered signal and it will still work. It's interesting that we've tried that on a couple of things and it goes a long way towards solving that problem. The issue with putting any buffer before that sort of thing, transformer will basically take that low impedance signal and put it back to an impedance that will work with that. But once you go through a buffer, what happens when you you're out there and you're changing lives?
We're doing this again, are we?
Oh, with that,
we're doing that again, are we?
We've done this before.
No, I want you to do it.
So, as soon as I take this signal out and I plug it into a buffer, the impedance out of that buffer is constant and stable.
Yeah.
Right. But if I'm measuring the impedance directly from the coil, so the impedance changes, it becomes frequency dependent.
Yeah.
And also because we are changing with that impedance, we're changing the resonant frequency of the pickup.
Sure.
So it's the impedance thing is a two-way relationship.
Sure, makes sense.
And part of the beauty of those fuzz faces and the germanium treble boosters and that sort of thing is that relationship. So I'm really interested to see how that works further down the chain. I really love the combination of treble boosters and compressors.
Sure.
Like that thing where you just knock a little bit of volume back and you stick the you can actually do it either way, but treble booster into a compressor, it's the best clean sound.
Interesting.
It's fascinating. But I'm interested in this because I really want to try it the other way around.
Sure.
And hit it with a
compressor.
But the compressor is, of course, low impedance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm fascinated. But anyway, of course, all of Marcus's stuff, I haven't played a single pedal of his where I've just gone, oh, that's okay.
I agree.
They all sound amazing. You can hear the love.
Yeah, totally agree.
There's a lot of love in that stuff. And I want to say as well, Izzy, Marcus's daughter, they work together, and Izzy, there's a bunch of there's a thing they do called the daughter board series.
Yeah.
And the fuzz, the daughter board fuzz, is for the first fuzz in history has knocked Mick's blue fuzz off his board.
Yeah, man.
It's astonishing. So it's amazing. It sounds just like Mick's like, AB them's like that. This is it.
That's amazing.
So
well, there's a perfect segue there.
Yeah, there's a perfect segue.
First way.
Izzy is releasing a new pedal. I believe the Maybe Boost comes out sometime in September. This next pedal comes out sometime in October. It's called the Izzy Right.
Oh, and then next after that's going to be Izzy Wrong.
Nice, incredible.
Get it?
Like a fuzz, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The penny tooth drop.
The interesting thing about it
Yeah.
is that, and I didn't know this actually, but the fuzz right is two circuits in parallel.
Okay.
Rather than often cascaded gain. So what they've added, what Izzy's added, is a bias control on one of the fuzz circuits.
Oh,
and
okay.
You get this really interesting relationship between the two fuzz circuits, depending on one being kind of misbiased.
Yeah, I'm also wondering how they're splitting it as well, because that will be if you're splitting it passively,
Sure.
then it has a massive impact on how all this works. So I'm really interested to check that out.
And it sounds so good.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, fantastic.
It sounds insane.
I'm so having that.
Isn't that so incredible?
I'm so having that.
Yeah, I need one of those.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Duo Fuzz.
Yes, absolutely agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that is glorious.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so having that.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's interesting because I used to use that sound quite a lot. It's on the Duo Fuzz thing is on use it quite a lot on the Last Spirits album. But it was sort of hit and miss whether it would work because it's like very that's like late 60s stuff, and this is an amazing thing. But that I just think is just absolutely glorious.
It reminds me
absolutely
of the
glorious.
Super Fuzz, like you get some Octavia.
Yeah.
Happening. Yeah, beautiful thing. I was so stoked when I heard that.
Yeah, agreed.
So I believe that comes out in October.
Big fan.
Very big fan.
Amazing. So we're just going to take a brief breather.
Breather.
Who we got on today, Lizzie?
We have lots of people. We've got Reeves electro guitar pedals.
Hello, friends.
And I'm here from the start. Isaac 13 morning and afternoon all from Michigan.
Hey man.
Todd Roy, Kevin the Just, Simon,
Shaman,
Scott Gaylor. He said, "Thank you for doing this. This is so much wrong. There is so much wrong information about this pedal. So many have jumped on the clickbait, rage bait videos. So he's looking forward to that."
We should get into it.
Richard K. Cole, Justin Charbonneau, Neil Levine, Daniel Mincher, Afternoon Legends.
Hello.
Brufio Music said, "Hey, let's go. Looking forward to shipping of the pedal boards. They are on the move, so we'll be in touch soon." And JT Cole Comedy. Lots of people. But we do have a couple of questions, if we're ready for some questions.
Yeah.
Jake.
Hello.
It's just slapping there.
I was just watching ADHD in real time between you
I
talking
have to remove
and
that at the moment.
being you both.
Right.
It was a vibe.
I just want to add,
it was a groove.
Marcus is put in the chat, "Hi chaps, don't forget to join the mailing list. Join Reeves' mailing list and they will let you know when these beautiful pedals are out and about." Mailing list.
What's happening
Join the
today?
mailing list. Mailing list. Mailing list. Join the mailing list. Mailing list. I had a monster at lunch and I'm really going you down.
Okay, so Thomas has said, some episodes ago you were talking about how to connect stereo effects in a wet dry rig. You said you could draw it out the next time. Please, guys, do it. I'm still waiting for it.
Okay.
Help
so
me, Daniel.
Your only hope.
I asked my 2-year-old nephew to write this out for me. I told him what to draw.
Yep.
And he drew it out. So don't blame me for the incomprehensible scribble that you're about to see.
So that wasn't what you were doing over there
No.
just like 2 minutes before?
No.
Okay, fine.
Good to
No.
know.
I was trying to improve on it, but I thought it would crush his spirit.
What's his name?
You know. Okay.
Little Tommy,
So-
real guy.
Are you ready for it?
Okay, right, so let's do it.
Here it is.
So basically, this is it'll give you an idea. And this is how I run my rig, right? So let's start at the end. You'll see there's a stereo delay. And the stereo delay goes out to the 2 amplifiers. Before that, you've got pedals that are only appearing on one side. And those pedals, if I don't have the stereo delay on, those pedals on one side will only go to one amplifier. So let's go back at the end. At the start, you've got the guitar, and that goes into a couple of overdrive pedals, overdrive and distortion. It splits after the distortion pedal. And then one side goes through a bunch of, phases, flanges, whatever wet effects you want. And then both sides, that parallel feed, both sides going into the stereo delay. So I can have a stereo delay on and it's ping-ponging, but only one side will receive those other wet effects of, flanger, chorus, whatever's on there. The only caveat with this sort of a setup is for this to work properly, you have to have a truly stereo effect at the end. One thing that can be a bit annoying, there are some effects that what they do is to create the stereo effect, they sum inputs A and B, then that goes off to the processing, creates a stereo effect, and then that mixes onto the outputs. So you still get whatever's on A and B, you still get on outputs A and B, but then let's say I've got a chorus on one side and not on the other. On the delay trails, you will hear chorus on both sides. So that's there's a name for that type of stereo effect. So you just need to make sure that the stereo effect has 2 specific delay engines that are completely separate. And if you do that, then you get proper stereo delays and stuff, but with just your other effects only going to one side. And that's basically the way I run the rig. Now, the other advantage of this is then you can also put post stereo delay. You can have some effects on one side and the other. So the stereo doesn't have to be at the end. It can be midpoint, and then I can have, the great thing about G3 is I can swap where the stereo effect is. I haven't found a need to do that yet, but when I'm at home recording, I've got the board set up. It's wonderful just messing around with that, the position of those things and changing some stuff. Just having a flanger on one side post delay is really fun. I tried it in rehearsal, didn't quite work, but actually when you're there with the monitors and it's really pronounced, it can be really fun. But anyway, I hope that answers your question, and I'll tell my 2-year-old nephew whose
Tommy
name
Real Guy.
he doesn't need, at this point in his life, he doesn't need the whole social media thing. So I'm keeping him out of it.
Todd Roy's out for blood today. Looks more like a clothes dryer than an amp, really.
I thought he was going for like
it's part of the latest Rush.
I thought you were going for like a B15, like you were putting your guitar through a bass amp.
It's also, this drawing would never fly with Mick. And is Jake off his meds? The worst thing is I don't take any meds.
It's me.
That's the
me
problem.
that takes the meds.
I've had too much caffeine is the issue.
Okay. JT Cole
Wow.
Comedy. I think you've mentioned them before, but what is your take on, I don't know what I've written, Past FX?
Past
Cool as hell.
effects. Yeah.
And
cool as
their
hell.
recreations of classic pedals. Are they worth it?
100%. There's a mattress.
Elastic
Elastic
mattress, incredible. There's a Cobain's Cologne, which is good.
That's a brilliant
Something
name.
like that, I think. And they've done a Moog MF101 as well.
Yes, I've
Cool
seen
as
that.
hell. Yeah, great. Love them.
Yeah, they sound wonderful.
Top tier.
Big fan.
Very big fan.
And Richard has asked, can I supply stereo pedals from one output of the quartermaster and send the stereo out to 2 amps, never returning to the QMX return, or will it damage anything?
It won't damage anything.
Just take me through that again.
Can I supply stereo pedals from one output of the QMX and send the stereo out to 2 amps, never returning to the QMX return, or will it damage anything?
No, that's fine. It's just, yeah. There's no voltage there. There's no current.
It also won't be detected by the pedalboard swap team, so it's fine.
Yeah.
No one's going to fly in on helicopters.
If somehow in your rig that works, then that's
it's all
fine.
good.
Yeah,
Go
great.
forth.
Yes.
I dig it. Because in that scenario, you're actually using that as another output.
Yeah.
That loop becomes another output, which is quite cool.
And Scott Gaylor has asked, can we talk about that PRS?
Yes, we can. This is the mystery PRS that Mick was wondering where it disappeared to.
Oh, really?
Now he knows.
Don't tell him. We like that guitar.
This is...
I can't see anything.
This is my favourite PRS.
It's a great guitar.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I love Juniors, and this is... I mean, it's an SE, but it's
and like
so
a really
chimey.
cheap...
It's like 300
yeah,
or something.
it's like the bottom of the SE range,
Yeah.
but it's ridiculous.
It's wonderful. Just the sustain on this thing, and I've got a really beautiful Junior, which is probably my favorite guitar. But when I play this next to it, it's like, all right, don't worry. It's not. I don't love him the way I love you. But
you can take this one out the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I had to separate them.
Yeah, I understand.
But it's sustain.
Just look at it.
And that'll still be going. It's
Was there a couple more pedals to talk about?
Oh yeah. I was going to talk about Spinal Tap 2. That's out soon, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yes.
It looks really funny. I'm
I'm
excited. I'm worried, obviously, whenever they bring back.
I was going to say, are you all nervous for that? Because you talk about that film with a lot of love.
We need to have it on in the office because a certain person has never seen it.
Sorry, everyone.
I
Just
really
give it
think,
a go instead of Gilmore Girls for like one evening. I promise you.
Yeah, what I'm trying to organise is a TPS mass outing for us all to turn up at the cinema, because I think what they're doing is they're playing the first one.
Oh, so you can watch them both. Love that.
That'd be well good.
I love that.
It better be.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Right, pedals.
We met Michael McKean.
Yeah.
So I just like.
I'm trying, Lizzie.
It was a good try, Jake.
I'm trying, Lizzie. Right.
Tequila.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's look at the orbits.
So I know what you're all thinking. We need another granular pedal. That's what
you need another granular
You're all
pedal.
thinking there's not enough. We need another one.
Okay.
But the thing that's really cool about this is he's just taken all the bits you're actually going to use and put it in a pedal. So it's way easier to use. There's no like MIDI, there's no craziness. There's an expression pedal if you wish to use that.
And what does that change?
Things.
Okay.
Things and such. I can't remember right at this exact moment. I can't remember. I might be assignable.
Things and such things and such things and such.
To control overmaster clock speed so you
There you
can
go.
shift all the wet signal up and down one octave. Kind of whammy-ish.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it's just all the good bits.
Okay.
None of the fluff.
Greatest hits.
Yeah.
Greatest hits of
Lizzie's writing notes.
granular.
I'm just studying.
Doing a homework.
That's the question.
There are 3 chimps in front of me.
Writing notes, and I'm going to go through these after the show.
Oh no.
Me panicking.
Just a few thoughts. Shall we hear the
Let's
orbits?
hear it.
Well,
Yeah.
Lizzie does an audit on us.
Sounds wonderful.
Doesn't it?
That's very impressive.
Yeah, very exciting.
I can see that being very, very popular.
Yeah, because I think you're right. I think a lot of stuff can go over your head when a pedal offers everything, and you look at it, it's got 1,000 knobs, and you need to keep constantly going back to the manual. It's not instant gratification.
I feel like that's much more of a performative thing as opposed to like 1 second cooler looking through manual.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really dig that.
It's cool, isn't it?
Very cool,
I wonder if Joey's seen that yet.
Yeah, that's very him.
Because he loves that.
Yeah, that's very him.
Stuff. Okay.
And then finally,
it has happened to me.
So this is the longest reverb that anyone has ever experienced.
How long does it go, Joe?
30 minutes.
No. Are you serious?
Apparently.
Okay, let's have a listen. 30 minutes, all right? Let's have a listen.
Half hour to show that.
Perfect.
Coolest thing about anything that is it Manco? Manco. Maneco.
Maneco, I reckon would be my guess.
The coolest thing about anything he's ever done is that he doesn't do basically anything that is like a new IC chip. So it's all actual 12-bit.
Oh, okay.
It's all done.
Yeah, okay.
Like correctly.
Okay, he's not.
It's not like
slowing it down to
No, it's all done with an original IC that was around back in the 80s.
Okay.
So that's why it's all got that like really almost nostalgic character.
So I wonder then, because one of the things looking at like the Otto machine, the BIM, and why that delay sounds the way it does, and the analog signals going through companders and all that sort of stuff, and then mixing in the 12-bit with it. So I'm wondering if he's doing something similar. Be really interested to know if there's any sort of drive-through on it, because it does. Mick and I've certainly that's one thing that we noticed about looking at hundreds of these delays and stuff, that the ones that sound good and have any sort of connectivity is where they've got the preamp right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's such a massive deal. And those old ones, listen to an old MXR delay. It's like, and the old Ibanez rack delay.
Yeah.
It's like, in the old days, to get rid of noise, they used to have to use companders in the circuit.
And just loads of filtering, right?
Loads of filtering. And then companding and expanding. So you compand it going in, expand it going out, and that would bring the the noise floor down. But when it got to doing the digital stuff, and they didn't have to do that anymore to reduce the noise. But what they found was, like, not having that stuff in the circuit, it changed the feel of it. And by going back to these old 12-bit things and going, let's put this stuff back in, it's like, because that's where the mojo is. And I bet you any money he's got that going on in there.
Interesting. That's really interesting.
Yeah, a few years ago he did a smaller version of the 16-second,
the electro-harmonics one.
Yeah, like all original, but in a smaller package.
Wow.
With sliders and everything.
Okay.
So he's
very cool.
You know,
It is
very
very
cool
cool.
stuff.
Where's he based?
I think he's in South America.
Okay.
Pedal Partners are just up the way. They're in like Oxford somewhere.
Oh,
So
are they?
that's where the collab was.
Cool.
But I think Menko's in South America somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, amazing. Okay, lovely.
That concludes our pedal section for
Lovely.
today.
As this,
That was
we'll
nice.
probably get quite. I've just got a couple more questions
Yes,
to do
question
before we
away.
get into the
Is it like pushing water uphill?
Jelly
worst.
uphill is what you want.
Jelly.
Jelly.
Jelly
Jelly.
uphill.
From
Right.
Swizz at 871. Dan, can you share any Ed O'Brien tidbits regarding Radiohead's tour?
Would you like me to share a tidbit?
Are you allowed to share
Are
a
you
tidbit?
allowed to?
Shall I go and grab one of them?
Do you want me to do it? It's probably easier for me.
Oh, Joe can do it. Joe's a big,
Yeah.
Get up,
Joe's a
Joe.
big
He
strong
believes
man.
in me.
Get up.
This.
You can
Shall
put that,
I-
yeah, if you can, without knocking the camera
Shall
over.
I find the clip that you took of me playing?
Oh,
that?
okay. Actually,
If you ignore the
got
tape,
that?
I can find it. If you ignore the tape gun in the background,
Grab one of the little ones, Joe, and just pop it on here for 2 seconds.
we
Turn
find
up
it.
the camera, turn up the camera, Joe. Be
Tom-
steady, how you go.
Thomas,
Turn
that
it
you
around.
did the. Oh, sorry, your nephew did the image for Dan.
Yes.
Said, thank you, Dan, you're the best. I've done it exactly that way, but in the end, I had to put in a second splitter to lift the ground because I had a ground buzz.
Yeah, the isolation has to go at the end. That's right. This is one pedal board of the 3 pedal boards that we've done for Ed O'Brien and the new Radiohead gig. And we're doing another pedal board for Colin.
For Colin. So
Colin.
we're trying to collect them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did on the last tour, I helped put toms together just with power. Johnny likes that his board doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He likes that he has to kick it. But yes, so that's one of the boards, and this is. Can you reorientate that? So
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to work out, Daniel. It's the power of live TV. I
Right.
mean, if you talk for 20 more
Yeah,
seconds, I'll
yeah,
flip
yeah.
it on my phone, and the people won't even
I think it's
know.
time for a song break, you know?
do you want to? If you
Not
let's
another
flop
one.
that back. Well, actually, we can get rid of that now. 'cause
Flop,
we-
what back?
Flop, what, Pat?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
So, yeah. So what was really cool about these boards is that we've had time. Nothing's been rushed. We've had time to do this properly, and so we got the boards together, and for Ed to sit at home with them for a month
Yeah.
and work out the sounds, and that. So I was with him on Tuesday afternoon, and he's just some of the sounds that he's getting. He is so happy. It's such a wonderful place. So this is us or Jake.
Giving it a play.
Yeah, we're testing the boards here. So this some of the sounds of
the
every
way
board.
it breaks down, in the middle you've got like crazy ambient sort of effects. To the right we've got a delay board, and to the left we've got a drive board, and they're all sort of controlled
Yeah,
by
so-
the main big boy.
Yeah, the center G3, the atoms on the outside are plugged into the G3, but the G3 is controlling both atoms. So if you imagine the center G3 is where all the songs will be programmed and all the sounds, but when you press a foot switch on that G3, it will turn on the loops and foot switches on the atoms on the outside, and then Ed can just kick things in and out as he pleases. When he goes to the next sound, it just brings everything up that he needs. And this is just the sound of it.
tap it there, then you can sort of see the 3 boards.
There you go.
Great ankles.
Also, what was really, really cool about that build is that it has his original DD3 on it. There's a DD3T, and there was one that was just labelled OG DD3, and I was like, is this what I think it is? Yeah. And it was, which is
that's the one.
Surreal to sort of have that in your hands. Yeah.
And just one last one before we go on to the main event. Michael Squire, is there an internal fuse on GigRig G Atom? I got the polarity wrong on the power supply, and now it won't power up.
There is an internal fuse.
There is an internal fuse.
Send us an email.
We'll be able to help with that, won't we?
Support@thegigrig.com.
Yep. And we'll talk you through it. But
Yes.
do not fret.
So we'll get you sorted.
It's all good.
Wow.
Joe's butt.
That's my butt.
That's your butt. My laptop is delayed, and I went back to the show, and it was just Joe's arse while he was carrying the pedal boards.
Cheers, everyone.
Okay.
So, the main event.
Great thighs. Yeah. This little guy.
This little guy. Okay. So, the Plugout. Why were people so enraged this week?
Because for some reason, and I'm not sure who started spreading the rumours, who read what, where, why, and when, people think you need a subscription for this, for it to work, for it to have sounds. You do not need a subscription for it.
So that's one point.
Yes.
You don't need a subscription for it?
Yeah.
Okay. If you purchase a sound, do you own the sound?
You purchase a license for it.
Right.
Which is the same as the H9 Max, as
any plugin.
And
yeah,
as a,
any plugin,
I think that's the thing. I think if you look at it like a plugin, you know, you've bought your Quad Cortex and you want the Corey Wong one has just come out. You want the Corey Wong plugin. You don't get that. You buy the plugin on top, and then you add it to it. It's not
actually a new concept.
Exactly. And I think
so when you purchase it, what you're purchasing is a license.
A license for your serial number.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But you own the sound. It's not that that sound will always be there for you.
And so it comes with 8 on the unit.
Mm-hmm.
If you connect it to the app, you can add another 8, so you get 16 out of the box for free at the price of $230 or whatever it is. And then they're going to add for $9.99 a pop extra sounds if you wish to buy those extra pedals. But it's not a subscription service, and I think that's a lot of the misconceptions that I've seen online, at least.
Where do you think that misconception came from?
I don't really know. I think in the box, so this actually turned up today, there is a like flyer for 6 months free of Roland Cloud, which is their cloud thing.
What's happened is I've seen this 6 month free of Roland Cloud.
I've gone, what?
Okay,
so I need to pay X amount a month after this to get, and they are separate things. They basically chucked a voucher in the box, like, oh, we have this, by the way. And
okay,
yeah,
that's all right. So that would make sense. That's where the issue is.
Yeah,
but so you don't need a subscription.
You don't. You don't even need to technically plug it into your phone. If you're happy with the 8 sounds that come with it straight off the bat, which is the Spectrum, the Slow Gear, the Tiwa, the DS1, the OD. How many have I got?
There's a turbo drive there somewhere as well, isn't there?
I think you might have to add that one.
Oh, okay. So you're up to 5.
Yeah.
There you go.
I only played with it about 2 hours ago. Maybe the phaser. I think that might have been on it. It makes sense. Yeah, PH1.
Sure.
You said the Spectrum?
Yeah, that was on it.
C2?
I added that.
DD3?
Added 2. I added that. PS2. I added.
OD1?
I think I said OD1. Anyway, it comes with 8 sounds out the box without you need to plug it into your phone if you don't want to head down that route.
Okay. I'm going to check your homework.
Oh dear.
See how you went. Okay.
This is very similar to how I started here, you know.
With me checking your homework.
Yeah. First question you ever asked me was, what colour is a phase 90?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was such a dick.
Damn.
Lucky you didn't ask me because I'm colourblind. But yeah, people are very upset about this thing, and
I just don't like all the hate.
No, I think, and I mean it's sort of what we said last week as well. Boss have made a way for you to get a slow gear, get a Spectrum, get a OC2, get a PS2. Yeah, I think it's very cool. Stop the hate, guys. But yeah, you don't need a subscription.
Leave her alone.
Okay, so
here he goes.
It says it comes with 16 effects.
Yeah, so it comes 8 preloaded, then you add 8 more for free.
Okay, I can't tell you what the preloaded ones are.
Well, you're just going to have to believe me then. I was just right.
16 effects. OD1,
clever boy.
which is overdrive. SP1, which is the Spectrum. PH1, phaser. SG1.
Slow
gear. Oh, yeah, the slow gear was on it from the start.
CS1.
CS. And the compressor was as well, you're right.
It's unfortunate because the CS1 is the worst compressor in the world. CS2 is incredible. So I hope you can swap those. But the CS1 is just not good. TW1, the auto wah. ST1 overdrive. DS1 distortion. CU2 chorus. BF2 flanger. PN2,
which is the tremolo.
Yeah,
the
tremolo.
Yeah.
OC2 octaver, PS2 pitch shifter, VB2 vibrato, DD2 delay, and the DF2.
Is that the super feedbacker?
Distortion feedbacker.
Yeah.
Come on.
Your first pedal, mate. Your first pedal.
First pedal. There you go. All right.
So
we're going to dig into it. And, play some sounds and stuff. I get it.
Just looking at the comments.
I get it. It's... I guess the question is, we're fortunate in that I've got a lot of the originals, all the originals that I like, I've got. So I guess it's worth being, a few of them.
I just think it's cool that it's a bunch of unobtainium
things.
Do you know what I mean?
Those effects that they are, all 3 there. So grab those 3. So this is the first 3 pedals that Boss ever launched. Now this is part of their 40th or 50th anniversary series that I got. But man alive, this thing is worth so much cash. It's just amazing. And I was playing with this on my board the other day, and it just sounds, you hear it on its own, it's like, oh, that's interesting. When you hear it in the mix, it is magical. And they all sound great. The original OD1 is open and, big sounding. It really is killer. So if they've nailed them, and you would expect Boss to nail them.
Yeah, I mean, even just for me, the OC2.
The OC2. Unreal.
Just incredible.
Yep. So in that sense, they're not saying, here's a good delay, here's a flanger. They're saying, here is the.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the other thing. Comparing it to other multi effects, you're very right. There, obviously, we're in the golden era of incredible multi-effects such as the HX. I mean, a lot of people have even been harping on about the Zoom multi-stomp, which is quite old, but it sounds amazing. But you're right.
The Gilmore one. What's the Gilmore one?
It's not the Gilmore one. The one I think is the little silver one, the multi-stomp, the one that Will Mora used to use. Joe.
Oh, it's like the CD 50 or something.
Yeah,
it's got choruses and delays and reverbs and stuff. Yeah, that's a total sleeper.
But the thing is, you're right. You may have on the line 6 a C hyphen chorus inspired by a C2.
Yeah, of course.
That is them going. This is exactly.
C2, yeah,
exactly. The amount of times we've all seen Green Overdrive or Blue Drive or.
I think what is going to happen is all of this hate. Do we call it hate, or do we just call it jumping on a bandwagon.
Yeah,
It was a little bit like that.
I think in the long run, this is going to come back around. And I don't think this will have done them any harm.
I
And I think it's cool that they're trying something else. I think that they're doing something that no one else has really done in the same way,
Yeah.
and in such a small, compact form. That to me is pretty epic.
Agreed.
I just want the MIDI in.
Yeah, we could all, let's all manifest that to happen.
Okay. Because I'll tell you right now, if I could switch between presets using the MIDI in.
Crazy. The stuff you could do would be amazing.
Oh, dude.
Because then it's like all of your old favorite pedals that you know are so much money, but then you can control them.
The challenging thing for me is, look, if you've got a digital distortion that sounds great, and then you've got it at the start of your chain pre-split, it works because you don't have any phase problems. It's only when you go wet dry, but like things like the VB2,
Yeah.
right? Now, what's interesting about the VB2 and about all the wet stuff, that if you have 100% wet, there's a delay anyway. So that extra millisecond doesn't, there you go. So you could put a VB2, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my original VB2 and that, stick them wet dry and just see.
Very intrigued.
Yeah, super interesting.
Because the latency then doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because you actually need the latency to, you know, to get that movement. But if you've got something like a chorus where you have to have a direct sound in there, then the direct sounds are what give you that phase weirdness. But one of the beautiful things about G3 is that you can stick it in a loop and then you can put it anywhere in the order, pre-split, post-split, whatever. If we had the MIDI working,
there you go.
It would be a magical, it would be a magical wonderland. It would be the place John Mayer dreams of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lizzie didn't like that.
She didn't.
No, I'm reading the comments.
Not a fan of John Mayer.
Okay.
Yeah, again, mixed reviews.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're allowed to not like it.
What are some comments?
Honestly,
So
Lizzie,
out of touch.
Yeah, this is the most short-sighted and out of touch this crew have sounded. I'm genuinely intrigued of why.
This is the most short-sighted, out of touch we have sounded.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. Why?
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's just it's the same concept to me as H9 or buying plugins.
I think that's the thing that blows my mind is that as soon as you get outside of pedal boards and you're in the studio, that this is how plugins work.
Yeah,
this is how plugins work for an entire industry, and it's just not an issue.
Agreed.
It's not an issue.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, very interesting.
I'd be fascinated, and no hate, nothing but love. Be fascinated to hear why you think it's so out of touch on this.
Dylan says this is a philosophical attack on ownership, so that's his reason.
Okay.
For feeling.
But
as opposed to
but you buy something. They're not saying that. They're saying you buy the product as is, and then they're going to release things in the future that are extra. You pay one amount of money, and then it's yours forever. It's not a subscription. It's not like it's going to magically disappear after a year. It's the same as if you bought.
That
anything.
is people's fears, but it's kind of unfounded at the moment. Like it's the same way as if you surely buy a song on iTunes or a movie on. I
don't remember this amount of hate with an H9.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Maybe it's just because this is such a departure for Boss.
Sure.
And
yeah,
I wonder how Josh Scott feels about this. Josh, sending you all the love in the world.
Agreed.
Happy feeling well, buddy.
Yeah.
But Josh is the biggest Boss fanboy in the world, so I wonder how he feels about this. But okay, yeah, I mean, interesting. It's like when I think about my H9 as a Swiss Army knife, and this would be Boss's Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
I get people when they say this would have been good 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I do wonder if the technology is now at a point where Boss are comfortable saying this is now a C2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way. That's what I had assumed.
So it's a gargantuan statement about, look, we are doing it. This is this. And that, you know, this literally arrived at 2:00 this afternoon. We updated it. Here we are now. We haven't played with it. But like that Anderton's video.
Yeah, amazing.
For example.
And I tell you what, man, those guys have got great ears.
Exactly.
They really
exactly.
do. I really like Lee's playing and seeing how he has progressed in the last. I'm seeing Lee tomorrow.
Are you?
But seeing how Lee has progressed in the last 10 years.
Yeah, right.
Pete Honore, Danish Pete, he is a monster guitar player. And he's not going to sit there and go, oh, this sounds amazing if it doesn't.
Totally.
You know,
Totally.
And if he's like going, this thing sounds incredible, like, okay, great. Yeah, okay.
It's
And
interesting.
but so this is interesting. I'd be really interested to know if anyone in the comments has one of these pedals.
I don't think.
No one's mentioned so far that I've seen.
Yeah, but yeah, and I can understand. You know, devil's advocate. I can understand the fear of the app becoming not supported, and.
But if the app isn't supported, it doesn't mean you lose your sound.
Well,
right?
you have 16 sounds on this, so let's say 4 years down the line, you've bought 50 of them, then you can't access them. But I mean, that's a fear over something that hasn't happened yet.
They haven't even released any of the sounds yet.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, that.
Well, I
That's
can understand.
Yeah.
That, but you know.
Yeah. Well, Boss has been around a long time.
Exactly, and you know, there's quite a lot of comments. It's like, if it isn't for you, don't buy it.
That's kind of what I was
Some
thinking.
people will buy it. Some people won't buy it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Like every pedal.
absolutely,
Like every
and
pedal.
I completely agree, and not everything ticks the boxes for everyone, but I genuinely think there will be some Boss fans out there that this is going to give them access to sounds that, you know, are hard to get.
Yep.
You know, the sound of a slow gear is amazing and unique.
And like unicorn poo, you just never see a slow gear for sale.
Yeah.
You could buy clones of it, but to get something that Boss has put their stamp on, they went, this sounds like the slow gear.
Is anyone complaining about the price?
No, actually.
Okay.
Michael Squire has said, I have one, and so far sounds great.
Cool.
Just find it a little hard to use.
Yeah. So there's a challenge, right? You've got 3 knobs.
Yeah.
And the interface, but
And the digipot, you know, because
they're all
is a bit slower than a tactile pot. I mean, you can hear the.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
totally fair.
fascinating
Totally
conversation.
Totally.
And you know, we'll get into this week. I think what we might do next week as well. The David Gilmour video was released. Rick Beato.
Oh yeah, of course,
yesterday.
yeah.
And it's a very nice conversation over the weekend. Thank you very much. Yes, you can see David's quartermaster. There's 3 quartermasters in that rig. I think what's going on with those quartermasters is that they are it's got 2 big like desks full of pedals, and on one desk is all the quartermasters, and that whole desk is in the loop of another like custom thing that he's had done. But yeah, I mean, it's wonderful. You know, we now have quartermasters in the studio with David Gilmour.
Craziness.
It's wonderful.
I wanted to say, but Basil
Tiffany
has said with this, if you press and hold the encoder, it moves quicker. Got the speed on that.
Oh yeah.
So there you go.
So,
if you press and hold it.
bit lower, Jake.
Is that a good angle? Can you see it?
Yeah.
I've turned into
so
Brian
if you're
Blessed
not pressing
then.
and hold it, it's like a fine control.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Cool.
Right. That is it.
Thanks for hanging and debating with us. Sorry for anyone that we've enraged.
Okay. Let's all say goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Have a lovely weekend.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Love the weekend. Have a really great time on your weekend.
Oh.
on your weekend.
Goodness.
Freaking
Okay, I'm
weekend,
pressing
baby.
the button now.
Freaking weekend.
I'm
Have a
ending
great
it.
weekend, baby. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
It's done.
Weekend. We're gonna